All right, 2 ways that you can look for reliable, credible websites on the internet. First, you want to look for websites that end in edu or .org, because obviously websites that end in edu are educational. And a lot of educational sites also end in org. So you want to look for those two endings. What you definitely want to avoid is .net and sometimes .com. Some .com can also be educational, but you need to look at it and evaluate it closely. A lot of times .com is for business. Same with this website. So in order to look for edu or .org when you're doing a research, you can do it right in your Google Doc. See how I have tools and I click on research. So this opens up my research window over here. So if I'm doing research on, let's say I'm doing research on American, well, let's do George Washington. Okay, George Washington .edu. Okay, so by doing that ending, I've told Google that, my topic is George Washington and I only want .edu sites. So let's look at our results. Everything is .edu. All right, and just so you know, Wikipedia always ends with a .org, so it's going to be in your results. Wikipedia is a great site to go to get information and scroll down to the links, but you never ever want to use Wikipedia because it is not a reliable, credible site. Anyone, you could go in and change Wikipedia. I could change Wikipedia. So if you're going to use it, you can click on the links that will take you to the good sites, or you can read the site and get some background information, but you don't want to use it just for your whole research. See, now here's an example, biography.com. It's a .com. And so it's a biography website. So it would probably be a good resource. Not all .coms are business, but you have to become a detective and then look at it, click on it, and see if it's one that you can use for your research. By using, I mean that it's a reliable, credible resource, that it's people that have created it and they have the intelligence and the education that goes behind their information. All right, so that's pretty easy. You just do your topic and then put your ending. Now, if you're not going to use research tools, I can do the same thing up here in my search bar. Let's do Abe Lincoln. Or let's do something totally different. Let's do global warming .org. And there we go. Everything's going to be .org. All my endings are going to be .org. Okay? So that's how you do a search for .edus and .orgs, which for the most part are going to return reliable, credible resources. And I switched on a movie. Okay, have fun. Miss you, Mrs. Frill. Bye-bye.